Should be live. Hello, Zaza. Can you speak in the microphone very quickly so I can adjust your levels?
Hello. Just trying.
You're fine. Your levels
Adjust
are fine.
sound. I barely hear you.
I can change level for me. Nothing affect your stream.
No. I'm changing the levels of everyone, by the way.
Yes, but only for you.
Yes, and you don't need to change anything.
Okay, it's super faint for me. Very, very faint.
You can right-click and drag the levels of people in the call, and they should be fine. So for those that are watching right now, we are here in the call. It's me and Vito in the camera. There were some technical issues for Whalesca and Sammy, and we are having some of the winners of the first round, let's put it that way, in Doomsday, and we are going to be covering what happened in the last match, some of their expectations for the future, as well as any good moments that we want to cover in general with players. All of you are free to introduce yourselves, talk a little bit about your alliances, the streamers about themselves as well, and we should be good to go to start.
Okay, who goes when?
We can go into the order that is showing. So I'm LezardFleck. I'm going to be the one that is hosting at the moment, and I usually want.
I am VLFRGaming, alias Vito, and I am from LAM State 763.
Right, Sammy.
Sammy not here.
Yeah, Snort or Soft or Tor.
Yeah, I can go first. Snort. I'm from 69, from state 338, and we're at the moment in DD and in division B1.
Yes, B1. Let's go to check this.
All right. Any one of the other players want to share? Visca as well. Do you want to talk about yourself? Go ahead.
Hi guys.
Go ahead.
Okay, hi guys, I'm Visca. I'm in WTF in state 585, and I was in C17 and won first place with my alliance, so we are advancing as well.
Thorbert, state 333, Val, division A4, times league champion.
Right,
league champion.
Anyone else that
and Zaza.
Okay, Zaza. I think Zaza is not in the call right now, but if she comes back,
she just said she had to change her sound system.
That's fine. Anyone else want to introduce yourself? Sammy, you have push to talk, Sammy, so you haven't said anything. So if you want to, go ahead. We're saying hi to you, Whalesca and Sammy.
I don't know what happened, but my mic decided it didn't want to work. But I'm Sammy from VIP in 877. I said it before. I don't know what happened.
I probably pushed the talk. Maybe you ignored it or something like that. All right.
Yeah, I clicked on it. I don't know what happened.
Happens.
Now we can hear you.
So I don't think that we need necessarily to go one at a time. We can talk a little bit at the same time, as long as everyone can listen. I adjusted the level. So my first question, I think, would be to all of you is, what do you think? What do you think about the performance of your team, and what do you expected in Doomsday? How do you think the first round went for all of you?
Speaking for us, I think it was very easy, but I think that's also the seeding in B and A. I think most of the top alliances in their divisions will have that because of the seeding. So I think now it will be eliminations, and we have to see what happens there. So hopefully some fun matches.
Yeah, same for me. We had quite a few of transfers coming, so basically the first DD match, which was also our hardest, was the most experimental, let's put it like that, just to see how we work together as a team. But we did really well, in my opinion. I'm glad we will advance. I mean, 2 of our group would. And now we're just gonna see how good or bad our seeding will be next time around.
Right. Zaza just rejoined. Zaza, feel free to introduce yourself to the stream so everyone knows who you are.
Okay, I hope it's working now because my sound was really bad. I don't know if you can listen to me
Yes.
correctly.
You're very
Oh,
clear.
Yes.
excellent. Okay, so I missed everything we. Oh, I have an echo now. I missed what you were saying earlier. I'm sorry.
Oh, I just said for you to introduce yourself to the stream because we're on stream right now. Like, what's
Okay.
your alliance? How did you went in the beginning? Because we're covering our expectations and how did the first round goes. But you missed the introduction, so I want to make sure that you introduce to everyone in our lovely chat in YouTube.
Okay, so I am Zaza. I am a player in LAM, state 763. And I am one of the rally leaders there.
One of the bullies.
All right, so we can go back to the questions. If you have any comments, as I said, in how the first round go, feel free to give your experiences.
The first round of DD? Is it for me or?
All of you. You can respond at any time. It's fine.
As everybody said, like the seeding, as all Doomsday, the first kind of round of matches are easy or easier than the elimination round, which is going to be next. We tested a couple of things, able to play like with the 15 reserve for at least 2 of the games. So it was engaging.
All right, that's good to hear. And it seems like people have some people in chat have some are fans of some of the people in here. So we have people talking about Zaza, our daddy pig here. So it seems like people are enjoying having you here for a while. So
yeah, I agree with that. The first round is super easy for us. It's more about to start being together as a team, try a few things, but it doesn't really feel like a competitive event when we get started. It's more, getting the team together, trying a few things here, fine tuning, looking at the others. That's it.
All right.
Yeah,
so
I think the stakes are also different for Division A, Division B, Division C. I think speaking for Visca and me in Elimination, it's going to be all about the seeding and the matches. We can be very lucky. We can be very not lucky. So we will see.
Yeah. Some
I think
people are
any of
lucky,
the
some
teams
people
that are
are
in
lucky.
Division A, it's just a walk for them. There's no qualifying. It's an automatic qualification. It's a complete waste of time for us in VIP anyway. There hasn't been any competition. It's just 3 matches where you turn up and you waste an hour of your time because it means nothing. You're going through to the next round regardless.
Pretty much a walk in the park.
Pretty much.
yeah, that's why for the first round, although we're bringing you here, we didn't focus as much as the A matches because we know that the fun matches start when we go for the elimination. So what are your expectations for eliminations? Who are you expecting more to fight out of all the teams that you know that are going and moving forward?
Remembering from last time, I don't know if there was any logic in that seeding. We know in elimination, I mean, in this first stage, we know it's all about rate score and they just go from 1 to 8 and back to that. But I don't remember if elimination was any logic. So I think it's just, for us at least, hoping, praying we get lucky there. Because even last time there were some Division B teams that price over there, so I hope we can do that. But obviously, if we face DTS, VIP, and such, it's over for us. I'm very honest about that. We know that, but at least we can make it fun until there.
Oh my gosh, I
Yeah.
want to fight Snort. I was expecting the squeaky voice.
I
And
don't
but
want
he's
that.
not squeaky at all, so I want to make him squeak.
Y'all can
Everyone
fight
wants
over
a piece of
helipad.
bacon.
She wants that bacon.
Yeah. Get in line, Sasa. Get in line.
And bacon is delicious. We all have to agree on that.
He gets
Mhm.
that red 5 times a day.
At least.
All right. So, what are your expectations as well, Thor, Soft? So, what do you expect in the next elimination matches, at least for the next round?
Look, I don't know what to expect. We're relatively new to this bracket, so we can only really comment on the teams that we've played. But we've just had migrations and transfers, so the whole landscape has changed again. So it could be surprises for everyone, I think. For me, I'm wanting to see what God can do. Obviously, want to test DTS. I want to test Val. I want to play the best. We want to play the best of the best, really. Whether it's now or later, it is what it is.
Please
Yeah,
stay
yeah.
away from
Patience
us.
for you guys.
Same for
If I
Val.
can, I keep VIP
we have
or
a solid,
DTS for the final.
have a solid team. The team has been playing together for almost like 2 years now. The strategy is solid. We're ready for whatever the seeding is. We're gonna try our best. Again, there are some lucky states that they had mergers or they had migration. We haven't had that for like almost a year and a half now, but that has pros and cons. So the team works well together. Strategy is solid. We were experimenting a couple of things in the earlier matches. As I mentioned, we played with like 15 reserve, but even our bench is ready. And there are some matching that we want them later than sooner. We have a plan for those matches. We don't want to face them sooner. We hope, but again, whatever the matching is, we're ready for it.
Yeah, it's better to keep nice fight for the final or the semi-final. Elimination, normally, I think it's for the big clan is just like qualification. We need to keep good fight for the final. Val, Ram, VIP, GTS, all the big clan for the final. I don't want big fight for the elimination after what we have. If we have big fight in elimination, the Doomsday is done. Only one clan left and we know the winner already. We need good fight for the playoff. Elimination it's second qualification for me. You see, 4 people in the group, the 4 people go in the elimination. Qualification is just a fake phase. Elimination is the real qualification. And after we have the playoff. So elimination is it's like qualification, easy fights, and go to the next phase. Playoff will be the real fight.
Yeah, I think what was said before by some of our guests here is completely true, which is it's a great opportunity for you to try out new things, to make sure that your team play is on point and practice things that still may need in some competitive level, even though that it's a little bit a walk in the park, as you said yourselves. But I think that the real fight and the real event is going to start very soon, but we hope that the matches are going to allow some of the top alliances to go into the final part, which is where the good matches are going to go. And we are going to try covering all of it. So you can expect both for people in chat and for our guests here that we'll be trying to cover as best as we can all of your matches. Finally, before we move into the next question, we have a few other comments for Zaza and for Snort with bacon jokes as well. Just letting you know.
And also,
Nothing
like, if you think about the lower brackets, like the D bracket or even C, where I am, we only have 2 alliances advancing, not 3 or 4, like B or A. And D only had 1 alliance advancing, so there definitely were quite a good fights. Of course, they will have a hard time later on in the elimination when they are facing VIP, DTS, and who else. But for a few people, there was quite a bit of competition already going on in the qualifications. That wasn't a walk in the park.
And we
Yeah,
can.
I think in the elimination, sorry, I think in the elimination, I mean, I don't think we should diminish that because we might have some good surprises at looking at mid-tier alliances. I think this is really a stage for them to prove some of themselves. And that could be interesting to watch, see an emerging one, see those, trying to attain a higher level, etc. So I think for the big ones, not necessarily very challenging, but for the mid-tier, that could be pretty interesting.
Yeah, I
Good,
agree
good.
with Sasa there, but because I think that's also a result of, I think, an ongoing problem with the rate scores that everybody thinks, yeah, I don't know exactly how we get this score, but this also results in some alliances being in A and being in B, who I think that there are some stronger in B than like the low tier of the A division. So we are all going to see that in the eliminations, how that is going to work out, and maybe there will be some surprises there.
There are so far in the elimination, we tracked from Val. We were tracking all the divisions as we always do. Let's know how we work. We have like spreadsheets for everybody. There's 2 black horses so far. It's worth mentioning one of them now, KOF in Division A1. That was an interesting surprise. So we're keeping a close eye on them. And they are not as powerful, but they played very good in the games that they had. Again, there's other that I'll mention them later, but there are some surprises. There are some black horses that did good in elimination. They are in the B tier, probably in the higher end of the B tier, but they played very good.
Yeah, and speaking of black horses, if for people that don't remember correctly, Val was a black horse themselves, the first championship that they won. Everyone was betting against them. I think it was 93 versus 7% when we had betting with the coins in Doomsday.
That's correct. It happened twice. The first one and the one against DYZ. Yeah, the betting was against us in both. So never bet against Val.
But I think that's the good point. The point as well here is that there can be some dark horses that can come here and sweep at least a bunch of the matches that nobody is expecting. So let's hope that happens, and let's hope that doesn't happen to your alliances. But it's fun to see.
I don't know. I
people
think VIP is pretty strong.
So
yeah, there's
how-
only so much you can compensate, right?
Yes, correct. And the game is way different now. But we never underestimate anybody. Like not in any event, not the Doomsday nor like Alliance Duel or any event. So we come prepared.
Peter, people want you to share your food. All right.
What are you eating, Vito?
You know what time is here? For me, it's 9:30. I didn't eat yet. Just chicken and French fries like this from the market. I didn't eat yet.
I mean, it's
Oh,
almost
yeah.
it's almost lunchtime
my
for
God.
me as well, so I completely get it. All right, and how do you all feel about fighting some of those dark horses? Val, Thor already said about Val, but what about the rest? Snord, Soft, Zaza, and Sammy, and Visca. How do you feel about fighting one of those dark horses? Would you think it would be fun?
No.
That's a very honest answer.
Us not A division alliances are very hesitant to play those black horses. I think.
Remember, I'm seat C17.
We believe in you, Whalesca. You're going to carry them.
I can handle that. I will zero stuff myself. No, just kidding. I won't. Don't kill me.
I think mainly for VIP, what do you reckon, Soth? It's mainly DTS and God
Mhm.
that I think is going to be our toughest.
No, I don't
competition.
know. I don't know about that. I would say Val, Lamb, God, DTS. They're probably they're the ones that I'd probably consider the biggest competitors because they've got some good leads, they've got some good joiners. Yeah, I don't know who else is there, to be honest. Those four definitely are always going to be a tough battle. Yeah, I don't see how anyone else is going to compete against any of those four or five alliances, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. I think the surprises, there were some surprises there, but I think they will stay like just below the high tiers. I think 719 was a surprise. I think a lot of the newer states were a surprise based on the raid score, but maybe that was also an issue because of the raid score. I don't know, but there were some surprises and some big blowouts in the matches. But we have to see how that holds against alliances like VIP.
I mean, they've got all those big alliances. They've got some very strong rally leads, and you know, if at this point and how the game is at the moment, if you have supermax rally leads and you have max rally leads, but there's a big gap between the top lead players, and only a handful of alliances actually have those sort of players now. If you don't have one, then you're going up against a brick wall pretty much every time. So, you know, that's just what it is.
We had it the same in our SVS today against SCS, against Galley 669. And even stats-wise, TA-wise, it was very similar between our main rally lead Chuck and her. But even then, you see that you still have rallies with a report of 1.5 million difference. And to be honest, I think it's a shame. That's the meta, that even rally leads, max rally leads, that it's such a blowout in the reports. And yeah, I mean, in the early stages, it was never like that. And I think there is also no coming back from that. I think it's a lot of diluted features. And it's just hoping for the next big thing you have to upgrade, but that's my opinion.
Yeah, and I don't think anybody's got enough time to actually test everything that's coming out to know which is the best. You know, I think people are probably poking in the dark of which things they think might be the best or might not be. There's no real testing going on of it.
And thought we shouldn't underestimate the capacity of the dev to throw something last minute that nobody expected, usually during the playoff, and that change the odds.
Because it's we have time. All February again, maybe we will get new thing just before the playoff. Just before the playoff, they will give us something like new BM or something like this.
They even ruined TDs like that.
That could definitely change the balance. So we have a question in chat for all of you that I think it's interesting to see your perspective as well as a few references and jokes. So people all of them are saying that Whalesca can get them and win DD alone and burn everyone. And on the segue with that, the question from Johnson is that how do people here from the Alliances feel about the start of the match? People are just focusing on burning everyone.
I can answer this question because I can burn easily. Like Thought can burn me with one attack. I play in the safe zone. Doomsday will cost me maybe 2 million, 3 million biocaps, but I stay in the safe zone. I have nothing to do on the field. The game is like this. You will lose. You need to be ready for the Doomsday. You cannot come in the Doomsday with 2 teleporters and 100 biocaps. No, you need, if you want to play Doomsday and with the big team, you need stock for play. So you stay in the safe zone. You play with biocaps. You will lose maybe 500,000 for each fight. But it's like this. You don't go on the field if you cannot do anything. Because if you burn, you are useless. So me, I stay in the safe zone. If I go on the field, it's just for burn the last 5 minutes for the fun. But if you want to play Doomsday, you don't go on the field. You use millions of your caps.
And
you don't
I
have
myself
choice.
have seen a few of the matches where some players that did stay in the safe zone. Of course, not in the A matches, but because those matches are going to be very competitive and all the players are going to be in the field. But I've seen many players that are in the safe zone make some very interesting plays and take some either some sneakily buildings or something like that the opponent didn't help, or join with some rallies that ended up kicking the opponent on. So you can always be useful by doing that. So thank you for your question, Johnson. Grandma Carrot was also saying that people have the owl people that are in here have great communication and great leads and great joiners. So it's always going to be fun watching them all your matches. So I thought that you all should want to hear that. So it's a compliment to all of you that are in here.
Yeah.
People are also wanting bacon as well in chat.
They have to wait.
Do you know what what the people also would like?
Yes. What would they like?
I think they would like code.
All right, so
Yes.
let's give them a
think
code.
so.
Do you want to do the honor, Visca? Or Whalesca?
Let's do it. When we are talking about Whalesca, the first code for today will be Whalesca is here. I will also post it in the chat, so just look for Visca and then yeah.
And I am adding in the screen as well, in the middle of the screen, because people may want that. Here, that's the first code. All right.
The comment from DG is killing me.
Please burn snort in helipad.
It's a shame that that's less,
Snort,
that's
you
less
know
than 20,
someone
20 characters. Sorry, go ahead.
someone during SVS in the middle of SVS say, "Oh, did you notice there is an helipad in the capital?" Immediately I was thinking, yeah, that's for Snort.
Yeah, getting in capital is another mission, but no, today it was today it wasn't a very easy mission to get there.
Just get good, Snort, really.
Yeah, it's just max out the credit card.
Skill
That's
issue.
all I can do.
We
Skill
just take
issue, yeah.
everything usually.
But yeah, speaking of which, I'd like to thank all of you for being here and preparing at the end of SVS, especially because we seen in chat that a few of you were still busy with SVS when we started organizing. So thank you before anything, we continue with anything else, right?
Yeah, for sure. Thank you guys for coming and being here with us and discussing things.
You're welcome.
No problem. We were losing anyways.
Thanks for inviting us.
Iron Otter saying that he told me last stream that we're gonna be making Whalesca a household name.
Yeah.
I do like that
Yeah.
name. It's good.
Well, at least I have a reputation I can fulfill.
That's great. All right, so out of all alliances, if you had to pick one alliance to have a match to be a fun match, which one would it be out of the people that are in here?
That's a good
Definitely
one.
Val.
Yeah. I think VIP Val would be a fun one.
I'd say a DTS, but I don't know. Monster Troll scares me a little bit.
Is that trauma from 1000?
One.
It's definitely trauma from 1000.
For me, a fun match would be one that I have never been fighting before.
Mhm.
Like some in the new states that joined the pool. That would be fun, someone different.
I think Sin hasn't joined the pool yet, and I think they would be a good match to go up against as well, because they seem like they've got a few strong players.
I just want all of you to stay away from us.
Yeah. Can we own the Whalesca?
Yeah, no, you stay away from us as well.
Okay.
Everyone wants the others to stay away from them. Why? Don't
You
you
just
want
stay at
to? Don't you want
helipads,
to
not.
barbecue?
will.
Barbecues are fun.
Not if it's me.
Yeah, it's what I want to say.
I mean, that would be an interesting discussion which would be interesting for every alliance. I mean, before we had this format, we had a different format where we have like the A division and everybody stayed in that division, and we had multiple fights between them. Is that something you guys want to see back, or do you want to keep this format?
Yep.
The format before was interesting because there was a possibility of a second chance. You know, with the you could lose one at the beginning, for instance, of the series, and still be able to move up, and that was quite interesting. Giving that second chance to learn about it, and the other thing with that, I mean, it could happen, particularly with some of the fights being on Thursday, that you don't have your full team, etc. So you really miss one entirely. And the fact that you could have some kind of coming back at some point was quite a good thing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I also mentioned it, because I think what you're saying, like the Thursday matches are all, for everybody, has to find a way to get there, or they have work, or the time slot is just not good. And I think the old format, I mean, obviously it wasn't perfect, but at least people were fighting people and other alliance between their strength. Of course, there were still some differences, but I think the matches were more interesting, and you had a lot more of them. So,
But couldn't teams throw a match to get an easier run to the final?
like a shortcut.
No.
No, but I mean, you lose your match, so you wouldn't have to verse a stronger team and have a easier track with a less, I guess, a not as strong team to get to the end.
Oh, you mean in the yeah. I think I can't remember it exactly how it went, but I think that was one of the.
I can think of
issues,
one
yeah.
case where that happened, but
So can I. I remember something like that happening.
But it did it so well that nobody noticed that was what happened.
Yeah, I think that was like the first Doomsday when it happened.
Yeah, I know it happened as well because it happened in our bracket.
Yeah.
Well,
They
actually, it
took
happened
a
to
loss,
me.
so they didn't have to meet us in the playoffs. And yeah, anyway.
As I
Yeah,
say, it
it
wasn't
happened.
flawless.
It happened to me the last Doomsday where we could get a second chance, because actually you remember that they started to have some matching, and then there was some outcry for some reason, and they changed entirely. We were happy with the first one, but we did it. We ended up, our first match was against DYZ. So we were lucky with the system that even by losing the first match, we were still able to continue because there were some, other schemes that were helping us going through some other battles.
Yeah, I remember that there was a lot of complaining, probably from the higher tiers, because they were all together. I believe it was. I think the seeding was like 1, 2, 3, 4 or something, and for some reason they ended up together. But I mean, for the playoffs and things like that, do you think it should be completely random, or it should be based on previous matches or whatever?
You wanted to say something earlier, Tor? I saw you unmute
That
yourself.
format, like plays fourth and second and third play or something like this.
Tor?
No matter what they decide, there's always like pros and cons of like one system and another, and there would be some people that would take advantage of it. Like random seeding, I don't like when they are seeding it where preference for one team or preference for one group, it would be fair for everybody, even if the top tier alliances face each other in the elimination. That's okay. Again, as I mentioned earlier, I hope to face them later than sooner, but I think with randomness, there is more fairness than whatever SOS try to implement. Since, again, with any system, there would be people that would take advantage of it.
Yeah, exactly. And it would be fun to have like a little bit of lower alliances, having that luck and finding that path between the bracket and having some nice rewards. That could be the case last time, but I mean, obviously they changed back and everybody was divided in the 3 playoff pools that were at that moment. So personally, we didn't were worse or better. For us, it was the same. We still faced someone who was strong, so that didn't matter. But no, it would be fun to let it be completely random and maybe some luck for some lower alliances. But that's my opinion.
I personally also liked the time when we still had the grouping like A, B, C, D throughout the whole match, like throughout the whole tournament. Even though, of course, like lower divisions gave less rewards and only like I think the first 6, 8 or something got like a whole set of skins or something, I believe. But that was also nice because you could fight within your own weight class basically and you could still get like winning rewards, but it wasn't as much as like the higher divisions, of course.
For me, I don't know. I think it's like Champions League. It's random. You can be the most weaker team and fight versus the Real Madrid, and you can go to the final. It's a hazard of this league. It's like this. You can go to the final even if you are weaker with lucky. Sometime you cannot. If it's not for me, it's like this. It's like in the soccer. You don't twice. You pick up, and maybe you are lucky, maybe not. It's like this. You cannot make. I don't like what they do the last league when they redo Doomsday for the YZ and they switch everything. No, it's a hazard. Even if the hazard is not cool, it's like this. It's a game. After, it's not a competition. It's just you twice. It's the dev who makes the competition after. So I don't know. I like in the reality, like in the soccer, you pick up 2 clans. It's random. Maybe you are lucky, maybe not. Sometimes you are lucky, sometimes not. I don't know.
But Vito, there is a huge difference between alliances that you don't. I mean, those who are making the World Cup or something like that, they are still at a certain level. But if you look at all the alliances that are in Doomsday, there is a huge difference between, let's say, a D level and an A level, and mixing them together would be very unfair and disheartening for the D level, for instance.
Yeah, it's a ways for them and a ways for the A levels as well. So I agree with the chat. Did you mention it to have the tournaments for those own divisions? That would be, I think, the most ideal format you can think of for something like DD. But yeah, probably they won't do that. But maybe they're listening. Maybe they aren't. But
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. But if we meet VIP in the next fight, we meet VIP in the next fight. It's like this. It's the hazard of the league, like in the reality. I don't know. I like this concept.
All right.
Okay.
So we're almost at 100 likes, so I think we can go and do another code for people here. Do you want to do the honors, Whalesca?
Whalesca is ready. Okay. So the next code, guys, get ready, is Sammy, no idea. I'm also gonna put it in chat.
Oh, that's basically we're asked to pick the code names, and that was a great idea for.
Well,
For those
it
in
was
what
supposed to be
context?
something funny and random.
All right, I think we can start some of the closing section of the match. Do you have anything to say to your opponents at all?
I hope I don't face you guys. Maybe Whalesca, but then I'm also doomed, so...
Whalesca is coming for your bacon.
If she's in helipad, I'm going to be furious.
He's
but...
stronger than me.
Please explain why you like helipad. I'm curious.
I think it started just from being a rally leader to being a joiner, and then finding my ways to be useful, and eventually I ended up with helipad. So
That's the home of the flying pig, of course.
I never thought of that, but a flying pig is actually a great idea and a great meme. Now we have to have a flying pig picture for the next matches. That's great. Okay, so do you have any comments on how do you like playing the matches in general? Do you like Tor mentioned earlier that they play with all the reservists and everything else? Do you have any interesting things that you find that made it work for you, but were unusual, or that could be useful for tips and things for other players as well that are watching, especially the ones that are not going to be able to compete with you? There are a lot of meta things that only happen in A and some B matches, but a lot of people sometimes don't have an idea on how to fight things. So I think it would be good to have at least some tips for them as well, especially from all of you that you can see from terms of strategy.
Well, I have one only advice, which is the advice for the entire game. It is, don't take it too seriously, just have fun. Whatever your level, whether you lose or you win, it's important just to have fun.
Because we are here for the...
Yeah, I agree.
We are all here for the fun. And no matter if you burn, it's a Doomsday League, it's free.
That's true. You don't lose your troops.
Yeah. So Grandma Carib have a question. What was the hardest team that you faced this year out of the matches that you did?
VIP.
I won't say VIP. I won't say. But
Second VIP. The second one with VIP.
There was lucky one time. It's okay.
With a VIP 2.0, was a tough one.
What do you reckon for us, Soth? Who do you reckon's the hardest alliance we verse?
It's Lamb for sure. They got us with our pants down on the first SVS, and luckily we came back on the second one to save some face, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that one.
We should say DYZ, but we don't meet the strong clan. We meet DYZ when they was dead already. So I don't see something special from DYZ. So yes, so far it's VIP, the strongest clan. And we didn't meet GTS yet. So the new GTS should be interesting. BTS, LAM, VIP, Val.
I think we had DTS and our first coming to the larger bracket.
Yeah.
That was before they had all the transfers, and we stomped them pretty hard. But I don't think that's going to be the case the next time we meet them. It's going to be a very different battle.
Yeah, we meet them just before the last transfer too. So The last transfer changed everything. The last transfer changed everything. So we didn't meet the new GT.
We have also a very important question here for Snort. I don't know if Snort is back because he had to do a few things. Let me know when you're back, Snort, if you're here.
That
I
question.
think you don't hear the question.
But that opens like the migration before Doomsday, always not a good idea. Again, some people here might have benefited from it. And again, this is where it changes the dynamic, where like you'd have an established teams, and then the migration would kind of throw everything and kind of reshuffle the cards. If it is not open for everybody, again, it makes it more challenging. My opinions on migration before. Again, the leading states should
is not good.
I mean, just listening to Val saying that they haven't had a transfer in 120 days. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
like in a year and a
Like,
half.
Oh wow.
How do you keep players active when everybody has people that retire or that quit from the game? The accounts are still there. You're still counted in your migration scores, I guess, and you have no opportunity to strengthen for those people that are leaving.
That's accurate and spot on. This is where again there is a natural kind of decline of players. Let's say players a month, one rally leader every like 3 months or so. That's natural. In Val, we try to keep kind of our retention rate a little bit lower, meaning that our rate of losing players half like a bit lower. So we kind of have no competitions inside the state. Try to establish like more of like a like again, there are some events that are useless, which we encourage our players not to play at all. There are some events that are very fun, which we encourage everybody to practice in. Also have like kind of other alliances that we kind of work with in the States, so it's not just Val in 333. Again, we have been doing it, so we had the foundations. That's why we have seen a lot of states up in migration and then they die, and then come up in migration and then they die. The only like one of the few alliances and states that have been kind of doing it the right way is 333, where we would look what we need in the migration and we would try to look ahead. Like let's say we need one rally leader. We don't get like 7 rally leaders, since it's gonna kill the Val. So we would get only 1, maybe 2, and then if we need joiners, we would recruit like let's say 7 joiners. This is how we kind of again, players in Val seems to still be interested in playing. We go through cycles where we optimize spending. Let's say Migo starts, everybody's going and buying the Thundra and like going whatever crazy on that. We never buy it. So this is where we would know the first SVS we might lose. It's okay, not a big deal. And we don't push our rally leaders to go like everything as soon as it comes. We do a lot of testing. Les knows how we do stuff, where we kind of and again, Godzilla shares tons of videos. Sometimes to our detriment, we share stuff earlier than we should, of taking advantage of some of that stuff. As for like retaining players, it is a challenge for everybody. But again, with Val, we try to manage it where the rate of decline is much lower, but we still are hit with that. We are kept from migration for so long to what we are now, and we are seeing other states that got a lot of players, which I assume most of those players would quit the game after this Doomsday. Val would stay even if we like ranked 2nd or 3rd, which we know this season we don't have a high chance, especially with a year and a half of not getting any new blood. The chances are low with the accounts that we have.
On a
Are
lighter
still
note,
very competitive.
Go ahead. Sorry, finish.
We're still gonna compete on like rank 1, but to be honest, I don't think we would have like a big chance with DTS and maybe VIP. We will see. Again, there are some surprises. We have some new tricks up our sleeves. We will see how it goes.
All right, we have a very important question for Snort. It was always Snort. The question that we have from you is from Digiman. Would you like to be fried or roasted when he cooks you?
And which division is he again?
I have no idea.
I think B.
I think it was B, yes. We will see. I'll see him in a helipad.
Meet me at the helipad.
Meet me at the helipad.
Oh, that's funny.
Meet me outside of the helipad, bro.
Catch me outside. Catch me outside.
Yeah.
Catch me outside.
How about that?
If you just say it sounds like a date.
It is. It is.
There was another question that I'd seen. They asked if everyone here are rally leaders. I'm not. Definitely not. I'm just a
me neither.
joiner.
Me neither.
Yeah, I'm free to play as well.
It's the best one of the night.
Watch the comments. Yeah, as I said, Digi, I'm free to play.
Yeah, she's good, this one.
I think we all are.
Yes, of course.
I'm weak.
Which-
I'm a piranha.
You're a Whalesca.
My legend is not my account.
Yeah.
All right, I think it's
No,
about time we do our third code. Visca, can you do the honors?
Sorry, I was drinking and then I hit the bottle while putting it down. Anyway. The third code for today, guys. Get ready.
Yes.
Yeah, you're ready.
Yeah,
Go Doomsday VLFR.
It's better than ChatGPT code. Huh?
There you go.
Yeah, again, go Doomsday VLFR. It's also in the chat.
Oh, it's okay. I was. I am the dev favorite player.
There you go. This code is also on the screen for those that are just watching. So there's a question. I know that people are going a little bit on a more toxic tangent, but I think it's interesting one because I was always curious about it. So, and it's not related directly to the players, but Vito, why and how have you started to use the Joker or clown makeup? I think that's something that's interesting for people too.
Godzilla asked me already the question for the last stream. I don't know. You see, we start SOS during. I don't do YouTube for myself. You see, I put webcam because it's fun to put webcam, but I don't like light on my face and everyone saw me. So I say it's more funny with filter. So I start with Joker. I start with. I can put Smurf filter. It's Snapchat, so I can put whole filter like in Snapchat. And I saw Joker, and we get the collaboration with the Joker. So I say it's okay. I keep Joker. We have the Joker heroes in the game, so I can keep this filter. And I think it's more funny to see me with the filter than just with my face and talk. You see, I think I am here for the fun, not just for show my face. So I prefer Joker like this. People forget who I am behind. It's more funny, I think.
So Vito is becoming a VTuber soon.
I can remove, but because some people, I think many people saw me like this, I can remove filter like this. For
There you
who
go.
never see me.
We got a face review from VLFR on this
Yeah,
stream.
I don't see it. I don't see my
Oh my
face in strong
God.
time. Yeah, no, it's better. I can put anything. You see, it's like
Hey, we're getting
it's like
we're getting a lot
much
of hearts for your face review on chat, Vito.
I've never seen your face before, Vito. This is the first time I've only ever known you as having the clown face on.
Yeah.
I love the comment. Is he's not the real Joker?
no.
A lot of your
So, yeah, no,
handsomes,
I
a lot of
think it's
celebrations, a lot of hearts. Seems like the face review was completely popular.
Yeah, I think it's better the Joker like this. We play game, we think of the game and not don't use your mom makeup anymore. I think it's more fun with the Joker. I think it's more fun. I don't like too much light on my face or me, the mind behind the mask. But maybe I don't have notion of time, but yes, it's true. I use Joker since 5 years, maybe. So yes, maybe people forget. I need stuff with it, maybe. I think people forget how I look in reality. I think I will stop use the filter a few times just for people remember who I am. But yeah. But even me, I see my face when I do video. I do my face with Joker. So even me, I saw me only with Joker. I don't see my face since long time. So no, just it's good. We have the hero in game. I am fan of the Joker, so everything is good.
Any final words now? Because I think we should be starting to end. I'm gonna go for the final rounds with everyone. Then I'm gonna basically talk to the streamers to see if they wanna tell people where they can find them. And then I think we should be ending. So let's start with Snort. Do you have any final words? Anything at all that you want to say to your opponents or to yourself? Go ahead, Snort.
No, not really, to be honest. I'm really curious about elimination, and we'll see what happens. Good luck to everyone.
No, meet me at the helipad, bros.
I was expecting to.
They know where to find me, so that's easy.
I have question for VIP. What is the plan against the lamb?
Next time this Nort is coming, maybe we should do a helipad code joke. So Soph, the floor is yours, Soph.
Yeah, good luck to all the teams in DD. Hopefully you go far, and obviously not too much luck because we want to take some of it too. But yeah, good luck to everyone. Hopefully everyone gets what they want out of the tournament, I guess.
All right. Tor, is there anything you want to say to your opponents or in general about Val, or to talk about your players and so on and so forth? We had one question for you as well, if I'm not mistaken. I have to go back because there was a lot of movement. Let me check.
I can answer. Yeah, I can answer it like after the stream, if or you wanna look at the question while I'm gonna say a couple of things just general. Good luck to everybody again, Val included. It is a good tournament. We've played too many RR leagues to count. It is fun. It is one of the events that team got it right. I think it might be the only one, but again, I would hold my opinion on that for later. Again, something was mentioned earlier. Don't take the game so seriously. Again, when you're playing in a league, yes, prepare as much as you can. But with how the game is going now, if you got burned, that's okay. You get your troops back and have fun as much as you can with whatever account you have. Don't overstretch. Don't overspend. Again, that's coming from Val, and I know how we have like big spenders. So it's the same thing that I advise my own players and my own rally leaders. Like, try to spend smart, do some testing. Don't buy anything directly that comes out. Some of those stuff might not be useful. again, play smart, have fun, and good luck for everybody. And I'm here if there's any questions.
On a note for that, the question you already answered before because it was related about players basically leaving in general. But I think you're correct, especially because if you're spending smart, you keep spending and you keep in the game, so it ends up being in the long run a way for you to enjoy your fun while also keeping the company and the game afloat. So that's good for everyone. Don't try to overextend because in some cases you end up quitting. So I think it's a great thought as well. Zaza, do you want to say something as well?
Yeah, I would like to bounce back on something that Thorbert said. If we burn you, it's nothing personal. Really.
Yes, it is.
So
She lie in live on
unless it's
SOS.
you.
If
Unless
she
it's
burn you,
Yes.
don't like you.
Yeah, unless it's you
If
and
you
you know who
burn,
you
Zaza.
are. It's specifically you. If it is you that you're listening right now, it's a personal thing why you're being burned.
oh, sorry, did I burn you? And then
If she burn you, she don't like you. Yeah, voila, it's like that. She try to switch like this and she give excuse if she burn someone. No. If she burn you, she don't like you. She see your name. She know what she do. No worries.
let me know.
To be fair, Darkness, Zaza tries to burn a lot of people.
Yeah,
I'll keep
Or
that in
not
mind if I
right.
see you.
Again.
it is in all fairness.
He hates everyone equally, guys. So
It's a game. We are here for the fun, for burn and get burned.
And let's go for the streamers now. We're going to be coming from back to forth because I'm the last one. So, Visca, where people can find you after the stream if they want to see your content?
Yeah, I'll be
Is there-
streaming my matches and other stuff, sometimes upload content on my YouTube channel for SOS that I just recently opened actually. So that is if you type in youtube.com/@ViscaSOS.
Which is
You'll
below in the
find-
descriptions if you want to click.
Or in the description, yeah, and there you can find more of my stuff. And I also want to say a quick thing, by the way, because of the matches. I just want a quick shout out to Aku because I forgot her against our match against AFH. It was a really great one for us. It was fun. It was like against friends. And yeah, generally, good luck to everyone. And I hope we will get a good bracket where we don't get immediately killed.
Right?
Which won't happen, but yeah.
Sammy, where people can find you?
You can either find me on the SOS YouTube where I mainly stream, but I can also stream on the on my Twitch as well, which is in the link. You can see me there.
All right. Vito, where people can find you?
If you didn't find me, it's because I work bad. So normally everyone can find me somewhere in any Discord. Or, you normally I spam whole Discord with videos. So normally you see one of my videos somewhere. It's easy to find me normally.
All right. And me, finally, I tend to stream here in the SOS channel as well. I tend also to stream on Twitch. And my link is also in the description below. You can find us whenever we are streaming. And now we're going to be doing the final code for those that are still watching us. Visca, can you do the honors?
Of course. So, the last code of today, guys, it ends with Les. So his beard is a word. It's the word, sorry.
There you go. This is the final code. Thank you so much for everyone coming here. Thank you for all our guests. Thank you for the people in YouTube. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the SOS channel for more videos like this, and tell the developers if you enjoy the stream so we can keep doing it and keep having the players as guests here. And we'll see you next time. Appreciate all of you here being here. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching.
Bye, thank you.
Bye, guys.